phi of t minus 1 the whole divided by 2. Phi of t minus 1 the whole divided by 2 plus phi of t minus 1. Okay. So now to draw this, we should first draw the basic diagram of phi of t. From that only we keep modifying as per the given terms. So phi of t, I know phi of t is between 0.52 minus 0.52 plus 0.5 plus 0.5. The amplitude is 1. Amplitude is 1. Amplitude is 1. Okay, so when I compare both the terms, I feel phi of t minus 1 is easy for me to do it first. So I will do first phi of t minus 1, then I will go to phi of t minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So phi of t minus 1. So phi of t minus 1, I will choose different color and do it. So it is minus 1. That means one place we have to shift it. One position we have to shift. So one position means now you should tell me where the graph should start and where the graph should end. One position towards the positive side. Yeah, can anybody tell me one position?
0.5.
The graph should start at 0.5. Okay, very good. The graph should start at 0.5. Then where it should end?
1.5.
Very good, very good. 1.5 it should end. Very good. Okay, so this is 1.5. So successfully we could do phi of t minus 1. So now the next step is I want phi of t minus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, can I consider this as the scaling? So what I should do is I should separately write like this: phi of t by 2. See, as per our convenient, we have to write the given question. So if it is like this, we can solve it easily. Phi of t by 2 minus 1 by 2. So my first step is I have to first do the shifting operation by minus 1 by 2. So that means I'm just plotting now phi of t minus 1 by 2. Phi of t minus 1 by 2. So just in the previous problem, we could do it. Phi of t minus 1 by 2. So I will just do the diagram fastly like this. Up to 1, I will be having an amplitude 1. Now my next step is I want phi of t by 2 minus 1 by 2. T by 2 means there is a scaling factor of 1 by 2. If it is divided by 2, you know what step we have to follow. It should be multiplied by 2. So now I want you people to tell me whether what I am doing is correct or not. 0 to 2. Just check and tell me whether I am right or not. Is my diagram is correct? Phi of t by 2 minus 1 by 2, which is in green color at the bottom. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now can we just add the two diagrams? So I will erase the unwanted diagram. My unwanted diagram, one diagram I have erased and one more diagram I will erase. So now I want only the final diagram. Final diagram is nothing but addition of two. So let me draw. Let me write the values 0, 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. So maximum I may get up to 2. Okay. So now this is my final expression of addition of two pi of two signals. So let me change the color. So now tell me here between, see, I have to segregate the diagram like this between 0 to 0.5, 0 to 0.5. You know why we are taking 0 to 0.5? Why I am taking interval also, you know, because it is a continuous time signal. Between 0 to 0.5, do we have any signal or this is the addition operation, this is not a multiplication operation. So let me write between 0 to 1. I am taking the time interval between 0 to 1. So 0 in the first diagram, I'm taking this diagram as the first and this diagram as the second diagram. Okay. So in the first diagram, I have an amplitude of 1 at 0, and even the mid-range also my amplitude is 1, and even at 1 also my amplitude is 1. And if I consider the second diagram, yeah, at 0, my amplitude is 0. At 0.5, my amplitude is 1. At 1, my amplitude is 1. So when I add everything, will I get 1, 2, and 2? So 1, 2, and 2. So can I do like that? So at 0, my amplitude is 1. At 0, my amplitude is 1. I'm just plotting it. And at 1.5, my amplitude is 2. At 1.5, my amplitude is 2. And at 1, my amplitude is 2. So if I connect, since it is a continuous time signal, if I connect, I'll be getting the graph like this. Then I have to solve the next interval. So which interval we can take next? So between, we have taken earlier 0 to 1. So now can we take 1 to 2? 1 to 2. So I'm taking the interval 1 to 2. 1 to 2. So can you tell me from the first diagram at 1, what is the amplitude? Amplitude is, are you people following it or not? Following or not? Tell me.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Amplitude is 1. Okay. At between 1 to 2 means the in between value is 1.5. 1.5 also the amplitude is 1 in the first diagram. And at 2 also the amplitude is 1. Now you tell me from the second diagram. I want you people to tell me from the second diagram. What is at 1 in the second diagram?
1.
1 only. Okay. And tell me at 1.5, what is the amplitude?
0.
1.
1. See,
1, 1, 1.
1, 1,
1,
1. And at 2, what is the amplitude?
0.
0. So when I add everything, 2, 2, 1. Okay. So at 1, already I had taken the earlier interval between 0 to 1. So I could get 2 earlier itself, and now also it is showing 2 only. So at 1, the amplitude is 2. At 1.5, I got to know that now my amplitude is 2. And at 2, just now I got to know my amplitude is 1. Okay. At 2. So now if I connect, so at 2, my amplitude should be 1. So my diagram will be like this. I hope you are understanding this. We don't get confused. At 1.5, my amplitude is 2 only, here the highest point. Just to make the drop for 2, I am making the diagram like 2. I have to show 1, no? So this is now bend. The diagram is bent. Have you all understood? Any doubts in this? Yes or no?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No. Okay. So now I will show 1 or 2 problems. With that, I will just complete this module. I hope you have started your assignments. So now after attending these many classes, I feel you don't face any difficulty. Are you facing any difficulty, or have you started the assignment or not?
Started, ma'am.
Started. So can you people do it? Are you finding easy?
Ma'am, sigma function.
Sigma function, I think question paper ಅಲ್ಲಿ mistake ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನಾನು search ಮಾಡಿದೆ. Sigma function ಗೆ we do not have the standard expression like how I have shown for pi of t. ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ that is there in second module. but in the question paper they had given in first module itself, so that question also can be left. So sigma function, it is not there. Okay, we have the standard expression for u of t or u of n, like that, delta of t or delta of n, like pi of t or pi of n, or r of t or r of n, like that. We have standard diagrams. Sigma of t we do not have. I think by mistake they have given. Okay, so you can just leave that question. Sigma of t question, you can leave it. So now I will just see this type of problem I have seen in assignment question or in university question papers. Just see once. This type of problem already we have solved, but still more we will discuss here. Find the even and odd part of the following signal. Okay, find the even and odd part of the following signal. We have discussed with respect to the diagram. Signal is given, how to find odd and even part, and also for equation also we have done that. Now we will solve some more problems based on the equation. So the first question is x of t is equal to sine of pi t plus cos of pi t the whole square. For this I need to find out the even part and the odd part. So before finding even part and the odd part, listen carefully. It is like a plus b the whole square. Okay, so right now you just listen this, but you have to write this notes, this problem in your notes. Okay, so this highlighted, this is 1.2.16. Make a note in your notebook. You have to copy this problem in your notebook, and this is already forwarded in your classroom app. So the first step is to find out the even and odd. The first step is, if there is a possibility of expanding the equation, if there is a possibility of simplifying the equation, you have to do it. So it is like a plus b the whole square. So a square is sine square pi t, 2 into sine pi t cos pi t, plus b square is cos square pi t. You all know very well the trigonometric formula, cos square theta and sine square theta is equal to 1. So I will write that as 1, and I will be having 2 sine pi t cos pi t, 2 sine pi t cos pi t. Even we know 2 sine theta cos theta is equal to sine 2 theta. Okay. So see, the question is in the form of a plus b the whole square. That is now converted into the simplest form using the trigonometric formulas. So if there is a possibility of expanding and compressing or reducing, you have to do it before you follow the steps for the even signal and the odd signal. So right now I have not started for the even signal odd signal concept. I could reduce my x of t to the simplest equation, 1 plus sine 2 pi t. Up to this, have you all understood? Understood or not? So now, to find even signal or odd signal, I should have x of minus t expression. X of minus t means, where t is there, you have to substitute minus t. So if you substitute minus t, sine of minus theta. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Okay, that's why I am putting minus outside the sine theta here. So 1 minus of sine 2 theta. Can anybody tell me cos of minus theta is how much?
Cos theta.
That's cos theta. Very good. Okay. So you should remember all those things. So now the next step is x(1) of t. The formula is 1 by 2 x of t plus x of minus t. So 1 by 2 x of t, I have simplified it as 1 plus sine 2 pi t. Then x of minus t, just now I found it as 1 minus sine 2 pi t. So if there is a possibility of cancelling the terms, simplifying, you can simplify, so you'll be getting the answer as 1. Okay. So from this problem, what you understood is, if there is a possibility of expanding and reducing it, you have to reduce it before you proceed for the x(1) of t formula. So I simplified my question. Then I moved on to the problem of x(a) of t. So now I hope you know how to find x odd of t. I no need to show here. So only the change is minus between x of t and x of minus t. So you have to subtract x of t and x of minus t such that you will be getting the answer as sine 2 pi t. So this problem compulsorily should be copied in your class notes. So now the next problem is, you can see here 1 plus t the whole cube, 1 plus t cube into cos cube of 10t, cos cube of 10t. Okay. So here I cannot perform any simplification because it is not like Sine and cos. If sine and cos is involved, we have lot of formulas to reduce it. Sine square theta you may get plus cos square theta you may get. So that can be reduced to 1. But here that chance is not there. If there is no chance, as usual, how it is there, like that only you solve it. So only once my simplification, what they have done is they have just multiplied it. So 1 into cos cube 10 t and t cube into cos cube 10 t. Okay. So then they have applied x of minus t. They have added, they have subtracted. So they got the answer as the steps are not given here. You have to solve it by yourself. So it is cos cube 10t for x even and x or it is t cube cos cube t. So this complete steps you have to do it by yourself. It's very simple. You have to find separately x of minus t. You have to add and divide by 2 for even. You have to subtract and divide by 2 for the odd. So I hope we have solved much of problems. Then one more problem I want to do. See, in my notes, I have given more problems in classroom app. So try to solve in your class notes all the problems. And this problem, see, always problems in discrete time is easy, I used to tell. So here I have a problem, sketch each of the following signal and find it is energy or power. So first is sketch means you know how to do the sketch. X of n is given 2, 4, 1, 1. Sketch means I have to just take 0, 1, 2 and 3. So now tell me, the first amplitude is 2. Where I have to plot 2? Tell me. There is an arrow mark here. Yeah, very good. If there is an arrow mark, you know, arrow mark means what it represents. So let me just use different colors. So it is 2. The amplitude is 2. And at 1, my amplitude is 4. So show bigger amplitude 4. And at 2, the amplitude is 1. Okay. And at 3, the amplitude is 1. So like this, you have to plot and you have to follow the steps for even and odd. And can anybody guess and tell me, will it come under even type signal or odd type signal? Sorry, energy signal or power signal? The first question will come under energy or power. You know, the rules to be followed to identify energy and power. Energy means it should not be a periodic. Tell me whether the first question is periodic.
Power.
First question periodic or non-periodic? First, is it periodic or non-periodic?
Non-periodic.
Non-periodic. Non-periodic means it comes under energy or power.
Energy.
Energy, very good, energy. Okay. So now I have plotted the signal. You can see the plot. The plotting is done. After plotting is done, see, formula for the discrete time is energy n equal to minus infinity plus infinity magnitude of x of n the whole square. But this summation I have to modify as per my question. I have summation value from n is equal to 0 to only 3. You can see in the diagram I have at 0, 1, 2 and 3. So I have to change my limits as n is equal to 0 to 3 magnitude of x of n the whole square. Magnitude of x of n the whole square. Okay. So when you expand the summation, can anybody tell me when you expand the summation? So when you substitute n is equal to 0, at n is equal to 0, what is the amplitude of x of n? It is 2. So as per the format is 2 square. So I will write 2 square. Similarly, at n is equal to 1, what is the amplitude? Amplitude is 4. As per the formula, it is square of that. So it is 4 square. Similarly, at n is equal to 2, my amplitude is 1. So 1 square. And at n is equal to finally 3, my amplitude is 1. So 1 square. So 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 4 is 20 plus 2, 22 joules. Any doubts in this problem? Yes, let me know fastly.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, good. So now I want you to tell me second question. Second question, tell me how I have to do the plot, because it is very important. I will just take the scale -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Tell me, at 0, what is the plot I have to make at 0?
-1.
Very good, -1. Okay, at 0, -1. So I will complete the positive side first. At 1, the amplitude is 1, and at 2, the amplitude is 0. So now I'll come to the left hand side. So at -1, my amplitude is -2. -2, and at -2, my amplitude is -3. -3. So I hope you understood the importance of that arrow mark. So if you forget to see the arrow mark in the question, if you proceed, your answer may be wrong. If arrow mark is not given, I told you, defaultly the first signal itself, you have to take it as 0, the sample value. I hope you follow it. So now for the second problem, can anybody tell me how the summation minus into plus infinity will be changed? Tell me what is the lowermost value now, n value? What is the lowermost n value here? N is equal to? Is my question is clear?
Minus-
-2, ma'am.
-2. Very good. -2. What about the upper limit?
Two.
2.
Two,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay, good. So I think you can proceed using this. You can proceed the problem. So even you have 4 problems in this. I want you to just copy the 4 problems. Copying is nothing but you have to understand and copy. Okay. So just complete the 4 problems. So as many problems, if you solve it, if you write in your notebook, you'll be thorough with the module 1. So that's why I'm giving all such sort of problems. So from tomorrow onwards, I'll be starting the second module. So I want you to just complete the notes. I have almost 7 separate PDFs I have forwarded in your classroom app. So I want you to just solve all the problems. Okay, so which is given in all the 7 PDFs. So if any problem you face, you can ask me. Okay, so now I'll just take the attendance. All the subjects, they have covered one complete module. ಮಾಡಿದಾರಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸು?
CS ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
CS ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಬೇರೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
Yes ma'am.
Very subjects complete. See, and some students they have asked me, because with HOD, the faculty will be allotted shortly. Okay, so we